What's the first week been like here, Joseph?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been great. It's been tough. We've come in, the Wallabies boys, and we just got stuck in straight away. So we've been training 3 times a day, and it's just been tough, but it's been good. We've been training hard.
There's a lot of expectation, not only on you, but on this team with the roster you've got. Are you guys embracing those expectations?
We don't really see it as an expectation. We just, we want to win. So by winning the day first, so, we're just training hard and just sticking to the process of, training hard every day. And then, the results will come after that.
That sort of late uni transition was rapid, having this pre-season. What in particular do you work on just to sort of finalise, sort of tune up your skills and just make sure you're sort of ready to go come third, 14?
I think just watching a lot of film. The more I watch the game, the more I familiarise myself with the game. Just makes it easier for myself. So I just got to keep on doing that. But I just always just do my extras on the field, in the weight room getting stronger, and then in the wrestle room just practicing my technique.
You said just before, Joey, the Wallabies boys came back in. I know it's been a while, but do you still pinch yourself that came so quickly?
Yeah, 100%. It was a dream ever since I was a young kid. So being able to play at Twickenham and make my debut for the Wallabies was just a special moment for myself and my family.
How important was that break for you? Because it was a bloody long year. Did you feel mentally, physically fatigued at the end of it? And how have you spent your last few weeks?
Yeah, I had a couple of injuries. I was carrying a couple of things, so I kind of needed that break. So no, it was good to get away, just to travel a couple of mates and then spend time with family for Christmas and New Year's. So you value that time. So it was a great time. But I was actually keen to come back to training and get ready to go.
What's it been like this week compared to like a Roosters week where you first go in? Have you noticed many differences?
To be honest, I haven't really been trying to compare. I'll just come in and it's like the first day of school kind of thing, just trying to meet. There's actually a lot of boys I played with when I was younger, and a lot of boys my age. But I used to, play against that GPS level and school level. So it's actually great to see some, faces from, boys I went to school with and then, boys that I used to play against.
Joseph, obviously you started centre for the Wallabies, and Joe was shuffling you around a bit in training. Do you feel is your best position? You have played a bit of footy, now not much, but where would you like to go?
I don't have a preferred position. Wherever Dan wants me to play, I'm ready to play. Well, I'll play centre, wing, fullback, fly half. I'll play anywhere where Dan wants me to play. So I just love playing the game of rugby, and anywhere I can fit on the field, I'm ready to go.
Now we know you're a pretty good goal kicker, and obviously when Sam wasn't available, you stepped up and you had a good crack. Tane obviously is good, but is that something you'd like to do for the Taz and just it's another string to your bow and be that option as a goal kicker?
Yeah, 100%. I feel as though I've always practiced kicking, and obviously Tane has the role here, and I'm just trying to get that second spot now. So I think Andrew Kellaway is a good kicker as well. So I just need to just work out my process and just work at it every day, and then hopefully just as time goes, just slowly just get into that role of goal kicking.
Obviously, we're still waiting on the news, as I know all the players are, on Joe Smith. He's played a massive role in your development in Union. How do you reflect on this time where you don't know whether he's going to go beyond the lines? How does it feel to you?
Yeah, Joe's a great man, and he looks after his family first. I feel like that's what most people do. So, any time we get to spend time with Joe for myself, I'm just trying to learn as much as possible because he's honestly one of the greatest coaches I've had, and I just love learning off what he does and what he brings to the group is just second to none. So, I'm not sure what he's going to do after the Lions tour, but every time I spend time with him, or the boys and the Wallabies can't spend time with him, it's just trying to take as much as you can because he's one of a kind coach.
Joseph, you mentioned all the footage you're watching, like to kind of put yourself up to speed. Is there anyone in particular you're focusing on?
Watching like film on someone, or I'd probably start watching film on myself and positioning more as where to be on the rugby field if I'm playing on the wing or if I'm playing at fullback or centre. Just learning off, just different players like Kells, even young Jorgo. Just learning off everyone, just to see where I can learn.
Looking back on your time with the Roosters, and then obviously it was a quick transition to the Wallabies, what was the biggest and toughest transition you found between the guys?
Probably I'd say just defensively, just where to be in different positions. Also just learning the plays. There's a lot of set piece attack and all of that. So yeah, just trying to also just lowering my tackle height. I know that's a big thing in rugby. So yeah, that's probably the three things I've been focusing on. But there's a lot of things I've just been working at and just chipping away at.
You spoke about it. Obviously, it's external expectations with you arriving and other players arriving this year. What's your expectation of yourself and the group this year?
Honestly, I just want to be my best every day. Every time I step on the training field, it's just about competing and then just having that high standard to myself. I feel like all the external pressure, I put the most pressure on myself, so I'm always hard on myself. So anything external doesn't really faze me, to be honest. Yeah, it's just about me just focusing on every single day and just focusing on how I can get better today.
You said previously that Izzy was a bit of a mentor. Have you spoken to him much since he debuted for the Wallabies, and even the idea about different positions, because he played a bit of outside centre as well?
To be honest, I don't really speak to Izzy about rugby. Just more, I sent him a text to say, just thank you for, I actually looked up to him as a kid, so just, thank you for inspiring a young soul, like young me, to, play for the Wallabies one day.
Any moments in those tests, Joseph, where you thought, shit, I'm in the wrong spot here?
Yeah, there's plenty of times where Andrew Kellaway was, helping me out on the field with different players and things. So I've got to thank Kells for that. But no, I'm pretty confident in my ability on a footy field just to, go out there and play footy.
So on the idea of being a mentor, do you see yourself as a mentor for those younger kids coming through, maybe those that haven't had that taste of acceptable in those big environments?
Yeah, like I'm still young. I feel like, but I do love when people do ask me questions, because I feel like I love asking questions to anyone younger than me or older than me. I don't feel like there's an age thing in rugby. So yeah, I hope you could say a little bit. Yeah, I'm always here to answer questions and help anyone that wants to get better.
You talked about coaches before. I'm just working under Dan for the first couple of days. How's he compared to people like Joe and Trent Robinson? You've worked with two really good coaches in their own regard.
Yeah, Dan's very he's detail driven. He's very intense in a great way for a group. I feel like once you're on a training paddock, it's just about giving it your all, and once Dan speaks, everyone listens. So yeah, Dan's a great man, and yeah, I just can't wait to have this couple of years learning off Dan.
A week or two ago, we for the January camp, we spoke to Nick White. He said how impressed he was with your preparation, first day, last day, always on the computer, always speaking to boys, always helping boys. He also said before a game, you switch your phone off for 24 hours. Is that something that you've just been doing since Kings, or is that part of just the NRL professionalism?
Yeah, I feel like you learn a lot of things. Once you're in a professional environment, you see what the best players do, and you just see what they do, and you kind of implement it yourself. So, yeah, I try a lot of things like diet. Trying to stay off my phone quite a bit. That's where most of the distraction goes. So, yeah, I do try to stay off my phone as much as possible, and just try to be present, talk to people. Yeah, and just honestly just focus on what I want to do for the day instead of just scrolling on different things on Instagram, social media. Yeah, it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to stay away from it, but for myself to be at my best, I know I just need to stay away from it.
Another thing.
I was just going to say, do you consider yourself like a rugby player now? Like, do people still think of you as the rugby league player?
Yeah, I still get the Roosters, obviously there's a big fan base of the Roosters, and I love that club dearly. I still get a lot of league fans, asking for photos and stuff like that. But yeah, I do see myself as a rugby player.
And what about just general pace kicking? You talked about goal kicking before. Obviously, there's much more in this version of the game. Are you doing that on a regular basis, more kicking, and perhaps as a fullback or as a winger? So is it pretty crucial? Yeah, it's crucial in the game of rugby. Yeah, that's something in my game that I need to work on. But I do have it in my arsenal. I did kick a lot when I was a kid. Used to play fly half back in my day, kind of thing. So yeah, it's just about learning it every day. And I've got great coaches here like Mike Cat, just to different things to help me get my kicking underway.
Maybe a silly question. Is there a difference in terms of how you see the ball fly between Stephen and Gilbert, just the way that's
What, goal kicking or just kicking?
Both.
Yeah, goal kicking's a little bit different. The Gilbert is a bit fatter, so it goes straighter, and then the Stephen is a little bit comes in a little bit, so has more draw when you kick. So that's probably the biggest thing I've found the difference.
One thing that was really clear just from the tour training and also coming back when we speak to Wallabies is just how well you've been integrated into the team, how much you're valued, seems popular member. How do you find that? I mean, we heard the boys are playing the rap tune every day at training. How do you find all that?
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm just being myself. I'm always just trying to be myself. Like I'm trying to just have my own path, and then if people are attracted to that, it's a good thing. But I've always just try to be nice to people as well. I feel like that's the biggest thing, and some reason the boys tend to gravitate towards that. But there's great things that the boys are saying about myself, so it's pretty cool.
On tour, were you surprised by just the level of interest, the crowds, pile of people turning up at training? Is that an attraction that going to the Wallabies just to play in front of those kind of crowds?
Yeah, 100%. I didn't realise how big the game of rugby was up north. I think every time I was on a bus, it was just like driving in, you see the crowds, and it was just, honestly, it was unreal. Even just playing at Twickenham, I didn't realise how many people in the crowd until you actually get out there and you're singing the anthem. And then it was just, honestly, it was just it was great stuff. Even playing in Ireland, Wales, and Scotland as well. It was just to experience the different cities and travel as a 21-year-old is it's a great thing.
I know you have to deal with, when you came through the system in the league, but how do you plan to deal with the criticism, the hype, etc., being the biggest name now transition to Super Rugby?
Yeah, that's the first time I've heard that. Like, I don't really see myself as a big name. I just go about my work and just try to train as hard as I can and just take it by day. I think that's just been my biggest focus, is just sticking to the process of things, and letting everything else, the external noise, do its thing. But I know I'm just focusing on just getting better every day. Just as simple as that.
Is it hard to block out, or has it been hard to block out in the past?
Yeah, 100%.
22-year-old or whatever that.
Oh yeah, 100%. I feel like I've been in the papers since I was 14 years old. So at the start, it was a bit it was actually exciting to see your name in the papers, and it starts to build a bit of pressure and expectations. But like I said before, I put a lot of pressure on myself, and anything external, I don't really let it faze me anymore, kind of thing. It's just been about sticking to the process of just getting better every day and just learning as much as I can, because there's you never stop learning.